Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to you all. My name is Kashif Mazhar and I'm the subject teacher of English for class 6th. Today we'll be doing almost the last exercises of our unit number 4, the echoing green. We'll be discussing suffixes, its definition along with a few examples. Then we'll be doing an exercise C1 based on suffixes. In the end, we'll be writing a composition or a picture description, which is the exercise E of our unit. The SLOs for today: after going through today's lecture, the student will be able to define suffixes and make new words by adding suffixes to end of a root word. Number 2, describe a given picture observing everything deeply. Suffixes. Suffixes create variety in the English language, my dear boys. They provide endless ways to express our thoughts, feelings, findings, and emotions. They change a word into a new word that we may use according to our needs and requirements. They express deeper qualities, providing layers of colors and ideas required by writers to write a good piece of writing. So let's discuss what suffixes actually are. In English, a suffix, also called ending, is a letter or a group of letters attached to the end of a word to form a new word or to change the grammatical function of the original word. सफिक्स जिसे एंडिंग भी कहा जाता है, ये कोई एक तन्हा अल्फ़ाबेट होता है या ग्रुप ऑफ लेटर्स या अल्फ़ाबेट्स का मजमूआ होता है अटैच टू द एंड ऑफ अ वर्ड, जिसको किसी लफ्ज़ के आखिर में रखा जाता है टू फॉर्म अ न्यू वर्ड, ताकि एक नया लफ्ज़ बनाया जा सके, और टू चेंज द ग्रामेटिकल फंक्शन ऑफ द ओरिजिनल वर्ड, या जिस वर्ड के साथ हम सफिक्स ऐड कर रहे हैं उसका ग्रामर के एतबार से जुमले में काम तब्दील किया जा सके. यानी इफ़ वी वांट टू use a word as a noun, so we'll be converting that noun by adding a suffix to some root word or the original word. ठीक है? In other words, a suffix is a single letter or a few letters put at the end of a word to change its meanings. दूसरे अल्फाज में सफिक्स का एक सिंगल अल्फ़ाबेट है, लेटर है, हरफ तहजी है, या कुछ लेटर्स हैं जो हम किसी भी वर्ड के आखिर में लगाते हैं ताकि उसका मतलब तब्दील किया जा सके. यूजली दिस न्यू वर्ड इज़ अ डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच. अमूमन ये एक डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच होता है. मोस्ट ऑफ द अफिक्सेस दैट आर यूज्ड इन द सफिक्स्ड वर्ड्स हैव नो मीनिंग ऑफ देयर ओन. ये जो हम सफिक्सेस लगाते हैं वर्ड्स के आखिर में, सफिक्सेस जिनको बेटे आप उर्दू में लाहका कहते हैं, एक प्रीफिक्सेस होते हैं जिन्हें साबका कहा जाता है. लाइकवाइज वी हैव वो वर्ड सफिक्सेस, और जिसको आप उर्दू में लाहका कहते हैं. इट इज़ बिकॉज दे आर नॉट कंप्लीट वर्ड्स बट साउंड्स. ऐसा इसलिए है क्योंकि सफिक्सेस मुकम्मल लफ्ज़ नहीं होते बल्कि ये आवाज़ें होती हैं. जैसे एक लेटर की साउंड है या एक ग्रुप ऑफ लेटर की साउंड है, दैट में ऑल्सो भी टर्म्ड एज सिलेबल्स, जिसको सिलेबल्स भी कहा जा सकता है. अ सिलेबल इज़ अ लैंग्वेज यूनिट. सिलेबल क्या है बेटा? ये एक लैंग्वेज यूनिट है. ये एक ज़ुबान के हवाले से एक यूनिट है दैट हेल्प्स अस इन करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन ऑफ अ वर्ड, जो हमें किसी भी लफ्ज़ के दुरुस्त तलफ़ुज़ में मदद देता है. इन अदर वर्ड्स, दूसरे अल्फाज में, सिलेबल्स आर डिवीजन ऑफ साउंड्स दैट हेल्प अस इन प्रोनाउंसिंग अ वर्ड करेक्टली. सिलेबल आवाज़ की तकसीम का नाम है जिसकी मदद से हमें किसी लफ्ज़ को की दुरुस्त अदायगी और उसके दुरुस्त तलफ़ुज़ को अदा करने में मदद मिलती है. सो we came to know what a suffix is. Suffix is actually a letter or a group of letter, a sound that is added to the end of a word, so that we may have a new word that may have a different grammatical function as compared to the original word. Next slide beta. Let's take the example of verb read. Read is the root word or the original word which has different meaning and different grammatical function in a sentence that is of अ वर्ब। अगर हम रीड का लफ्ज लें तो उसका जुमले में जो काम होता है वो वर्ब के तौर पे होता है। बट द सफिक्स er changes both the meaning and the grammatical function of the word and converts it into a noun। लेकिन अगर हम इसी वर्ड रीड के साथ er लगा दें तो इसका जुमले में काम भी मुख्तलिफ हो जाता है और ये एक न्यू पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच में भी कन्वर्ट हो जाता है। और न्यू पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच क्या होता है? वो एक नाउन होता है। लाइक we add read at the er at the end of the word read, it becomes reader, and now the word reader is a noun. By adding the suffix ing, it becomes reading, which can either be used as a gerund or a present participle used as adjective or form of verb. इसी तरह हमने er ऐड किया रीडर के एंड में। इफ वी ऐड ing at the end of reader, it becomes reading. So reading becomes a totally different word. It becomes a gerund or a present participle. Present participle is the ing form of a verb which can be used as an adjective or as a verb. Gerund is ing form of a noun, which is either the subject or object of a sentence. We'll discuss about them in detail, inshallah, sometime, if we have such an opportunity, if we get a chance to. Likewise, if we add the suffix able to the verb read, it becomes readable, which is an adjective. So you can see the actual word, the original word or the root word read is a verb as far as grammatical function in a sentence is concerned. But by adding ing or by adding able to its end, which are the suffixes for the word read, we get a word which is a noun, and then we get a word which is an adjective. Let's take another example, that is of the verb create. Create, which is a verb, here a root word or an original word. Okay, if we add or at the end of the word create, it becomes creator. Added suffix of or converts it into a noun. From create, which is a verb, it becomes creator, which is a noun. Likewise, if we add ion, we omit e at the end of the word create and add ion, it becomes creation. Added suffix of ion converts it into an other noun. From create, we got an other noun, creation, by adding the suffix ion at the end of the word create. Likewise, if we add ure, it becomes creature, which is still another noun. Okay, we are talking about nouns. Let take the example of IVE. If I add IVE at the end of the word create, it becomes creative, which is an adjective. So you can see that we may have other words which have a different grammatical function in a sentence by adding certain suffixes at the end of a root or original word. Next slide, beta. Examples of suffixes. A suffix can convert a root or base word into a noun, or it can change it into an adverb or verb or adjective. सफिक्स जब हम रूट और बेस वर्ड के एंड पे, ओरिजिनल वर्ड के एंड पे लगाते हैं तो हम नाउन हासिल कर सकते हैं, एडवर्ब हासिल कर सकते हैं, वर्ब्स या एडजेक्टिव्स। ठीक है, और इट कैन ऑल्सो मेक अ ट्रांजिशन इन द डिग्री ऑफ एन एडजेक्टिव। हम कंपैरेटिव से सुपरलेटिव डिग्री भी हासिल कर सकते हैं एडजेक्टिव या एडवर्ब्स की, और इन द टेंस ऑफ अ वर्ब या किसी वर्ब की टेंस की अलहदा हालत भी हासिल कर सकते हैं। सेकंड और थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब हासिल कर सकते हैं या एडजेक्टिव और एडवर्ब की सेकंड और थर्ड डिग्री हासिल कर सकते हैं। लाइक लॉन्ग, इफ वी ऐड ई आर विच इज़ द suffix एट द एंड ऑफ द word long, it becomes longer, which is the comparative degree of the word long. And if we add est at the end of long, it becomes longest, which is the superlative degree of an adjective. Likewise, if we add ing at the end of the word stop, it becomes stopping, which is the ing form. There is a change of tense of a verb. And if we add ed, it becomes stopped, which is still another form of verb. So suffix can convert a root or base word into adverbs, verbs or adjectives, and it can also make a transition in the degree of an adjective or in the tense of a verb. Let's consider the examples, Vita, of nouns. Suffix dum, uh, I have placed a dash before the sound dumb because the word free or bore or king will be placed before this certain sound dumb. Okay, freedom, boredom, and kingdom. Suffix eror, reader, creator, or teacher. Suffix ment, meant, argument, retirement, movement. So you can see that we are having a root word in each and every word uh, whose जिसके आखिर में हम ये जो सफिक्स है इसको ऐड कर रहे हैं. ओके, वी हैव द रूट वर्ड फ्री और बोर और किंग. Likewise, we have the root word read, create, or teach. We have the root word of argue, retire, or move. Okay. Examples of adverb. Suffix ly. Slow, slowly, quick, quickly, sudden, suddenly. So slow, quick, and sudden are our original or root or base words, and by adding the suffix ly, we get the adverbs of these words: slowly, quickly, and suddenly. Words, towards, afterwards, backwards. To and after and back will be our root or original words. Likewise, clockwise, likewise, and otherwise. Clock, like, and other will be our root or base words. And by adding wise, the suffix of wise at their end, we get the word clockwise, likewise, and otherwise. Next page, beta. Examples of verbs. By adding if, y, or fy, simplify, magnify, satisfy. By adding ate, create, eliminate, captivate. By adding em, strengthen, brighten, or sharpen. Then the examples of adjectives. By adding able or ible, edible, audible, or readable. Suffix full, dashful, helpful, hopeful, or handful. Suffix ive, impressive, informative, or attentive. Change in spellings of suffixes. Definitely, if we are adding a suffix at the end of a root word, there might be cases where we come across change in spellings. Okay, understanding the meaning of the common suffixes can help you figure out the meaning of new words you encounter. If you understand the meaning of the suffixes that we add, obviously it is a sound. Like if we add im, which is a prefix before the word possible, it becomes impossible, which is opposite in meaning to the word possible. Okay, so we get a contrary, an opposite word of the word possible. Likewise, if we know the meaning of the word suffixes, we can easily figure out the meaning of the new words we came across. By new word, I mean to say the different part of speech that we get after adding our suffix at the end of our root word. In some cases, the spelling of a root or base word change when a suffix is added. For example, we may have come across many such words in which the word ends at in y, and whenever we need to change that word, when we need to modify that word, we need to change that y into an I, and then we make certain other changes, we add certain other alphabet to get a new word. For example, in words ending in y preceded by a consonant, the 21 alphabets other than vowels. There are 26 alphabets in English language. The 5 of them are vowels, A, E, I, O, U. The rest 21 are called consonants. For example, in words ending in y preceded by a consonant, such as the noun beauty and the adjective ugly, we have y at the end of both these words. Beauty, there is a y at the end of the word beauty, and again we have a y at the end of the word ugly. The y may change to an I. We can change it to an I when a suffix is added. So the word beauty becomes beautiful. We added full at the end of the word beauty. It becomes beautiful, which is an adjective, and the word ugly becomes ugliness. So, which is a noun. In words ending in silent e, the word are the words in which we do not pronounce the sound of the word E, the alphabet E, if it is placed at the end of some word, such as use. There is no sound of E in use, and like adore. Adore is to praise, tarif karna. We do not have any sound of E in this word either. Such as use or adore, the final E is dropped. We omit, हम इस E को निकाल देते हैं. When the suffix that is added begins with a vowel. जब इसके साथ ऐड किए जाने वाले suffix का आगाज किसी vowel alphabet से हो. So use and adore become usable and adorable. Able is a suffix whose starting alphabet is a vowel alphabet, that is A. So when we will be using able with use and adore, we will be dropping that E that is that is at the end of the word use and adore, and we'll be making it adorable and usable. Still, there is no sound of E. That is one thing that is to be kept in your minds. Continuity of change in spelling of suffixes, beta. All spelling rules, there are exceptions. There are not we do not come across words and we cannot add all the suffixes to our all root words. All suffixes cannot be added to all root words. For example, full is added to beauty and ness is added to ugly, but you cannot add ness to beauty and full to ugly. I mean to say, how ridiculous does it seem to say beautiness or ugly full? There are no such words in English language. So certain suffixes are added to root words so that we may have new words. Also keep in mind that a suffix may have more than one meaning. एक सफिक्स के एक से ज़्यादा मीनिंग भी हो सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल विद एडजेक्टिव्स एंड एडवर्ब्स द ई आर सफिक्स यूजुअली कन्वेज द कंपैरेटिव मीनिंग एज इन वर्ड्स लाइक काइंडर एंड लॉन्गर. अगर हम ई आर का वर्ड एडजेक्टिव्स में ऐड कर रहे हैं वो काइंडर और लॉन्गर बन रहा है, तो ये एडजेक्टिव की कंपैरेटिव डिग्री है, यानी ये एडजेक्टिव बन रहा है इनकी इन सफिक्सेस के ऐड करने से. बट द सेम सफिक्स कैन ऑल्सो रेफर टू समवन हु परफॉर्म्स अ पर्टिकुलर एक्शन सच एज फार्मर और बिल्डर और टीचर. ओके, यही ई आर का सफिक्स जब हमने फार्म या बिल्ड के आखिर में लगाया, व्हेन वी प्लेस द सेम ई आर सफिक्स एट द एंड ऑफ द वर्ड फार्म एंड बिल्ड, वी गॉट अ नाउन. फर्स्ट काइंडर एंड लॉन्गर वर एडजेक्टिव, but now we formulated nouns farmer and builder. The suffix is the same, but by adding it to certain root words we may get adjectives or nouns as well. Let's talk about exercise C1. This exercise is particularly about the suffix ing and the suffix ed. Verbs can take these suffixes, we know that. The suffix ing shows that the action is taking place at the time. In other words, we can say that a verb with added ing is used in all the continuous tenses. जब हम किसी verb के साथ ing लगा देते हैं तो इस तरह का verb यानी stopping, listening, reading, writing, इस तरह के तमाम तर वर्ब जो हैं वो हमारे कंटिन्यूस टेंसेस में इस्तेमाल होते हैं. द सफिक्स ed कम्स एट द एंड ऑफ ऑल रेगुलर वर्ब्स. जैसे हम स्टॉप के साथ ing लगा सकते हैं, इसी तरह स्टॉप के साथ ed भी लगाया जा सकता है. ठीक है, ये रेगुलर वर्ब्स की बात हो रही है बेटा. कीप दिस थिंग इन माइंड दैट वी आर स्ट्रिक्टली कन्फाइनिंग आवरसेल्व्स टू regular verbs. The suffix ed come at the end of all regular verbs. That's why I have mentioned, I'm laying emphasis on this term, this phrase again and again, that suffix ed comes at the end of all regular verbs. Regular verbs are verbs which take ed at the end of their first form to have their second and third form. ठीक है, रेगुलर वर्ब्स वो सारे वर्ब्स होते हैं जिनकी पहली फॉर्म के आखिर में ed लगाने से हमें उनकी सेकंड और थर्ड फॉर्म हासिल हो जाती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, मिसाल के तौर पर लिसन, लिसनड एंड लिसनड, वी ऐड ed एट द एंड ऑफ द रूट वर्ड लिसन एंड गॉट आवर सेकंड एंड थर्ड फॉर्म. लाइकवाइज देयर इज वर्ड वॉक, likewise there is word create, walked and walked, and created and created. So we add ed, the suffix ed at the end of our root word, and we are having our second and third form. Okay, the ed rule is not applied to irregular verbs. This is one thing to be kept in mind. The ed rule is not applied to irregular verbs. Irregular verbs which get their second and third form by any other way. I mean to say that they do not follow the ed rule. Write, wrote, or written is an example of um irregular verb. Likewise, run, ran, and run is an example of another irregular verb because they are not following that ed rule. We are not adding ed at the end of their first form to have their second and third form. When we either add ing or ed to a verb of a single short syllable, syllable is, we have already discussed in the beginning of this lecture what a syllable is. A syllable is a sound, is either an alphabet or a group of words that collectively produces a sound. When we either add ing or ed to a verb of a single short syllable, the spelling changes. The final consonant is usually doubled if the preceded vowel is short. अगर हमारे पास कोई वर्ड किसी कॉन्सोनेंट पे एंड हो रहा है और उससे पहले एक शॉर्ट सिलेबल है, तो हम अपने कॉन्सोनेंट को आईएनजी ऐड करते हुए या ईडी ऐड करते हुए डबल कर देते हैं. ठीक है. फॉर एग्जांपल, सेट, टी इज अ कॉन्सोनेंट अल्फाबेट एंड बिफोर टी द टी इज प्रेसिडेड, there is a short vowel of I before T, so we doubled the alphabet T in the word sitting. Likewise, put to putting. If the preceded vowel sound is long, if the sound is long, the final consonant is not doubled. I talked about a short vowel sound which is preceded by a consonant. अगर हमारा consonant पे लफ्ज़ ख़त्म हो रहा है और उससे पहले कोई शॉर्ट वावल साउंड है तो हम कॉन्सोनेंट को डबल करते हैं. अगर यही साउंड लॉन्ग है, लंबी है, तो फिर कॉन्सोनेंट को डबल नहीं किया जाता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ द वर्ड मीट, M-E-E-T, मीट. Okay, we have an E before our consonant T, which is the last alphabet of the word meat. We will not be doubling this alphabet T. I mean to say the spelling of meeting will be M-E-E-T-I-N-G. We are not doubling the alphabet T. Bleed is another example, B-L-E-E-D. We convert it into bleeding, and we do not double the alphabet D. Okay, although there is the vowel sound E, but because it is a long sound, so we are not doubling our consonant. I hope you have understood these points. Let's do our exercise C1 now. We have verbs or suffix ing and suffix ed. Laugh, laughing, laughed. Stop, stopping, stopped. Hit, hitting, and hit. I have written irregular verb in front of it. We are not following ed rule, that's why I have written in front of it. I have written the third form, the past participle form of the verb hit, but as it is an irregular verb, that's why we have not added ed at the end of hit. You may have also seen that there is an I before the alphabet T in the word hit. So I have doubled, which is a short vowel sound, so I have doubled the alphabet T. Box, boxing, boxed. Catch, catching, and caught. Caught is again an irregular verb. Think, thinking, and thought. Thought again an irregular verb. Fix, fixing, fixed. Run, running, and run. Again an irregular verb. Plan, planning, planned. Again we doubled the N because the preceded vowel is a short sound. Boil, boiling, and boiled. Next slide, beta. Sit, sitting, and sit. Sit is an irregular verb. Sitting, the T is doubled because I is a short vowel sound. Post, posting, posted. Flip, flipping, flipped. P was doubled because I is a short vowel sound. Ship, shipping, shipped. Likewise, join, joining, joined. Fatten, fattening, or fattened. Pay, paying, paid. Again we came across an irregular verb. Chat, chatting, chatted. Place, placing, and placed. And last one is trap, trapping, trapped. Again, you can see that the word ends at the consonant P. Before P, there is a short vowel sound of trap. So we double the P, trapping and trapped. With this, we come to an end of our exercise C1. We will do exercise E now. We need to write a short passage of the scene given on page number 50 on your textbook. You can write a passage of your own because I hope that you have already understood the poem. The one I have written is just for your assistance. We have to write a short passage of the scene below from Old John's point of view. Its paragraph 1 is describe who he is, where he is, and what he is doing. I have written the paragraph as Old John is an old man whose hair has turned white. He is in a park, sitting on a bench and observing the children playing in front of him. Paragraph number 2 describe what he can see and what his reactions are. Old John sees the children who are enjoying at the swings, the seesaw, and the slides. He is quite happy and amused to observe the playing children. Paragraph number 3 describe his memories of his own youth. He recalls the day when he himself was a young boy like the playing children and used to enjoy along with his friends. With this, we can come to an end of our exercise of this unit number 4. Let's revise what we studied today, what we talked about today, what we learned today. A suffix is a single letter or group of letters attached to the end of a word to form a new word. Suffix एक ऐसा तन्हा हरफ तहज्जी है, एक अल्फ़ाबेट है या ग्रुप ऑफ लेटर्स है या हरूफ का एक मजमूआ है जिसको किसी लफ्ज़ के आखिर में रखा जाता है ताकि एक नया लफ्ज़ हासिल किया जा सके. अ सफिक्स यूजुअली चेंजेस द ग्रामेटिकल फंक्शन ऑफ द ओरिजिनल वर्ड. ये सफिक्स जब किसी लफ्ज़ के आखिर में लगाया जाता है तो वो अमूमन उसका जो ग्रामेटिकल फंक्शन है, ग्रामर के एतबार से उसका जो काम है वो तब्दील कर देता है. आई मीन टू से रूट वर्ड का जो फंक्शन था उससे डिफरेंट फंक्शन हमारे पास इस वर्ड का आ जाता है, इस नए वर्ड का जिसके जो हमने सफिक्स ऐड करने के बाद हासिल किया, इसका ग्रामेटिकल फंक्शन डिफरेंट होता है. एंडिंग इन अनदर वर्ड दैट कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर सफिक्स. सफिक्स के लिए ग्रामेटिकल टर्म एंडिंग भी इस्तेमाल होती है. ठीक है. द न्यू वर्ड वी गेट आफ्टर एडिंग अ सफिक्स टू अ बेस वर्ड इज यूजुअली फ्रॉम अ डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच. वो लफ्ज़ जो हम सफिक्स लगाकर हासिल करते हैं अमूमन एक मुख्तलिफ पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच होता है. नेक्स्ट, मोस्ट सफिक्सेस डू नॉट हैव एनी मीनिंग ऑफ देयर ओन. ज़्यादातर सफिक्सेस का अपना कोई खुद से मतलब नहीं होता बिकॉज दे आर साउंड्स, बिकॉज दे आर syllables and they do not have meaning of their own. Suffixes are not complete words but sounds that may also be termed as syllable. Suffixes मुकम्मल लफ्ज़ नहीं होते लेकिन आवाज़ें होती हैं जिन्हें हम syllable भी कह सकते हैं. A syllable is a language unit that helps us in correct pronunciation of a word. Syllable एक language ज़ुबान के हवाले से एक यूनिट है जो हमें किसी भी लफ्ज़ की दुरुस्त तलफ़ुज़ की अदायगी में मदद देता है. A suffix can convert a root or base word into a noun, adverb, verb or adjective. Suffix किसी भी root और base word को किसी noun, adverb, verb या adjective में तब्दील कर सकता है. Next बेटा, suffix can also make a transition in the degree of an adjective or in the tense of a verb. Suffix लगाने से हम adjective की comparative या superlative degree भी हासिल कर सकते हैं या हमारा verb भी तब्दील हो सकता है. In some cases, the spellings of a root or base word change when a suffix is added. कुछ केस ऐसे होते हैं कि ख़ास तौर पर जब हमारा वर्ड ई और आई पर एंड हो रहा हो तो हमारे रूट या बेस वर्ड के स्पेलिंग तब्दील हो जाते हैं जब उसके साथ सफिक्स लगाकर कोई नया लफ्ज़ हासिल किया जाता है. 11. ऑल सफिक्सेस कैन नॉट बी एडेड टू ऑल रूट वर्ड. हर सफिक्स हर रूट वर्ड के साथ ऐड नहीं किया जा सकता. ठीक. A suffix may have more than one meaning और suffix के एक से ज़्यादा मतलब भी हो सकते हैं. With this we come to an end of our unit number 4 beta, the echoing green. Next week from 20th to 24th of July we will talk about pronouns. We will discuss about some of its kinds and do some general exercises. We will also talk about past continuous tense, the rules of its translation from Urdu to English, and its passive voice. If you have the book of grammar tree, either old or new one, locate the chapter pronoun and go through it during this weekend so that things are clear in your mind to some extent when we discuss its contents during the upcoming week. Stay blessed and stay safe at your home, Sveta. Uh, if there is any ambiguity or any question regarding the lecture, you can throw your questions during the period. I'll be online, inshallah. I thank you all. Allah Hafiz.